Hey, what's up guys? This is Jedith. Have you been wondering what the main city looks like in Dragonflight? Are you sick and tired of running laps around Oribos and need to know what circles you'll be running in the next expansion? Well, in this video, I'm actually going to give you a grand tour of Dragonflight's new main hub, Valdrakken. That's right, I broke the system and got past the invisible barriers Blizzard set up to keep us out and the dragons in. And make sure you watch this video to the very end because I was able to briefly sneak into another zone. So I will tag that on to the end. All right, let's get into it. So sneaking into Valdrakken was not an easy feat. There were some sneaky things we had to do, some cheesy mechanics we had to get around. But basically how they have it set up in the alpha is that if you go out of bounds, if you go to any zone that you're not supposed to be currently testing, your screen will go foggy. It'll say you're in danger and you should turn back. And then if you don't turn back, it ports you to Stormwind. Well, what we discovered is that if we go to the Mage Tower here in Stormwind, there is a portal that takes you to Valdrakken. And this isn't it. There's more to the cheat here, but we take the portal and you'll see as soon as we zone in, our screen will start to go foggy. It'll say we're in danger. But once we zone in, if we turn around real quick, there's a flight master here. If we get that flight path, I already got it, so I didn't have to get it that time. But I got it on a previous attempt. If we get that flight path, we are then able to go back to the Azure span and take the flight path from that zone all the way up into Valdrakken, and we don't get kicked out. I don't know why it works that way, but it just does. So you'll see I'm gonna fly back. Just gonna show you guys a bit of dragon riding. Seemed like a good opportunity to show you. Dragon riding is a lot of fun, by the way. You'll see a lot of people ranting and raving about it right now. It's pretty incredible. It does take some practice. I'm still definitely not a master at it, but I'm getting there. So if we go to this flight master, we'll see we have the flight path there now, and then we can fly there. So we'll go no UI here so you guys can see the scenery. The pathing for this flight path clearly is not final. You'll see up here in a minute, I kind of fly face first into a wall, and then into a mountain, and then into a tree. So yeah, clearly we're not supposed to take this flight path yet. But if you look to the left here, we get a sneak peek at the Onar'an Plains, which is another zone. There's some dragons flying around in the background. There's some proto-drakes. And yeah, this zone just looks incredible. They really put a lot of work into this, you can tell. It's just a beautiful zone. Lots of green. There's some plains. You can see if we open the map, there's some rares already spawning in. There's this thing called the Nomad Caravan. Not totally sure what that is yet. But yeah, this is the zone. This is the Onar'an Plains. And I think we're going to be going there next. That's my prediction. I think that's going to be one of the next zones that we explore. So we're just cruising here, going along the flight path. And as we turn the corner here, we start to get into Valdrassus. And just up ahead is Valdrakken, the new main city hub in Dragonflight. There it is. You can tell we're there now because the trees are starting to turn purple. It kind of has like a Suramar type of feel. And we're flying in and we're going to land. This area might look familiar, right? This is where we were about a minute ago. And yeah, we're here without restrictions now. So this is the main city. We're going to take a left initially. We'll start here. This is the auction house. The auction house is right by the flight path. Mailbox right outside. There's the two auctioneers. You can see some people have already been posting things on the auction house. A lot of profession stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. I apologize for the lag here. Now we're gonna go this way. This building here is an inn. So this is probably where, you'll set your Hearthstone. After every raid, you're probably gonna be porting back here. There's a dragon there who plays some music. So it's a nice little touch. And if we go up here, I don't believe there's anything up here really, at least not yet. There's some dragons hanging out. There's some beds. for the ERPers. And yeah, this guy doesn't sell anything interesting. Just a bunch of food. Okay, let's get out of the inn and let's head this way. Now, this building was super fun to discover for the first time, right? This is the bank. And as you walk into the bank, straight ahead, you see the banker. A big bronze dragon named Numernomi. Fitting name. And Numernomi has a little duck friend there. They have a duck. Yes, there are ducks in World of Warcraft now. Ducks exist. They are a thing. So yeah, that's the bank. Keep exploring here. Just the art in the city is incredible. It's such a better feeling area than Oribos, right? Like Oribos just felt really cold. This section here in Valdrakken is the new profession area. So these are the communal sort of profession tables that you saw in the blue post that they put out, I think like last week. So that's the engineering one there. There's another engineering one. So those are tables that everyone doing that profession will have to gather around and all use as a community. And then there's the mining trainer here. This is interesting. There's a little node on the ground that you can click on. Apparently, even if you're not a miner, you can do it. But I imagine if you're a miner, you could skill up there maybe. Here's some more tables that are clearly, you know, not finished. The textures aren't put in yet. That's why they look, you know, kind of pasty gray like that. And just up here is an NPC selling some blacksmithing stuff. The typical things. And out and to the left is the blacksmithing trainer. Another dragon, of course. Metal shaper Kuroko. We're going to learn blacksmithing real quick, because why not? And there's a little elemental just going for a cruise. He's Zubin. Now, if you come in here, this is super interesting. This is the training dummy room. There's some AoE ones right there for healing. There's a little Sethrak guy chained to the wall. It's unfortunate. Some more healing ones. There is a rock boy over there for tanking, it seems. Yeah. Pretty cool. I like that it's in a like super accessible area, you know. Let's just throw some spells here at this guy. Why not? Yeah, these are the new evoker abilities. If you guys haven't seen that yet, that's what they look like. I will put an evoker video out eventually. Just trying to, you know, get a feel for it myself first before I start making content on it. But yeah, for those of you that are asking, I am not switching mains. I will still be playing Demon Hunter through Dragonflight. Don't worry. I'm not abandoning anyone. I'll always be a Demon Hunter, don't worry. But I will play Evoker, because they're pretty sweet. So you can see now we're in the blue area of the city. You can tell that by the banners. The banners are blue. The trees and the foliage are kind of getting to that blue, purple sort of feel. And there's just a lot more like magic type of stuff. There's floating books. We'll come down here. There's some blue dragons just hanging out. Just chilling. You'll notice like a lot of these buildings are pretty empty right now. That's just because obviously, you know, alpha, beta. Not everything is populated in here. But it does definitely feel more like a city. And here's some blue dragons just chilling, having a conversation with each other, as you can see. Having a little tea party. That animation is great. I really like the animation on these new dragons. So let's keep moving. We'll go up this way, and if you look in the distance, you can tell we are moving into the red dragon area. Again, there's a whole lot of nothing right here at the moment, but there should be later on, and if not, that's okay too, because like I said, just having these little buildings and people walking around, it all makes it feel like a lively city. So here we are in the red area. there is a quest up here, which is a little interesting. If we click on it, right, you'll see it says Garden Party 5, Saturday, work in progress. My prediction for this is that it's going to be kind of like a Ember Court type of thing. Maybe it's like some type of, you know, garden party event that only happens every Saturday. That would make sense to me. Again, I apologize for the lag. And we're going to cruise back this way. It is great that you can use dragon riding in this zone as well. Makes getting around a lot easier. So here is the big piece, the most important piece. This is the main tower, the main building of the city, and it is absolutely massive. I couldn't even aim my camera up high enough to see the whole thing. There's bridges everywhere. There's, you know, stained glass. And as you walk in, you're greeted with that big stained glass in the background, this big staircase, and the city portals are right there. Stormwind's there. Orgrimmar is there. You'll see banners in the back of each different dragon aspect. Bronze is there. Ruby is there. That white one is just like, it's all of them. And then this is pretty cool to find, the Keeper of Renown, right? You click on this guy. Where do I stand with the Renown? And of course we get a Lua error and this like half-loaded window here for Renown. Clearly there's buttons there that you can press to skip through the Renown levels so you can see what the rewards are. And yeah, that one's not in the game yet, but it'll be interesting to see what they include in the Renown. Now as we walk up the stairs, there's this thing we can click on, teleport to the seat of the aspects, and then 2 other platforms up there. Not much is going on there yet, but if we click on this, here we are. The seat of the aspects, the new seat of the aspects. There's another player over there. And here's Stony Tony. Time Watcher Karanos, we found him. He lives. And yeah, here's the new dragon models. There's Alexstrasza in all her glory. There's Nosdormu. Behind him is Kalikos. The Nosdormu model is super cool. You can see like sand kind of coming off his back. Kalikos is sitting up like a good boy. Then over here, there's that NPC with some quests. Now, I tried to get those quests earlier, and it kind of messed everything up. You'll see, I'm going to click on him here and accept these quests. Now, I think what happened was because these are quests to kill infiltrators in Valdrakken, it put me in a different phase of the zone, which then got me flagged. It got me flagged, and yeah, I got kicked out of the zone. So what I had to do was abandon those quests and then head back there, and we were good. All is well. You'll notice there's no Ysera or whoever else is taking her place. There's no green dragon there yet. I imagine that will come as part of the story later on. And yeah, let's just take you close to the edge here, so you can get a real idea of how tall up this building actually is. There is Tears Fall? No. That area, you know, in the cinematic. That's in this zone. You can see it on the map. It's right across there. Now, here I attempt to make a dive to that flight point, because I thought maybe if I can get another flight point, I'd be able to fly to it and maybe explore the zone a little. So we're going to give it a shot. Doing some dragon riding, trying to speed our way there before the game catches us. And unfortunately, we don't make it. The area ahead is dangerous. Turn back. Yeah, we don't quite make it. And we're back in Stormwind, unfortunately. So yeah, that's Valdrakken. You can see I tried to go to a little area here. It looks like it's still part of the city, but as you travel through, it puts you in Valdrassus, and then you get flagged that you're not supposed to be there, and you get ported back. But yeah, that area, it looked like it was a hatchery, so there might be some cool stuff happening there. But yeah, that's Valdrakken, and I have one more place to show you guys. So, attached to the Azure Span is the Onar'an Plains. Now, what I did initially was I could zoom over here, right into this camp. I get the warning that I shouldn't be here, but I can fly right to this flight path, grab it, and then I get ported. So, if it works the same way as it does with Valdrakken, I should be able to just take the flight path there, right? Maybe. Let's see. Again, this is just another opportunity to show you guys some of the scenery. They are actually like incredibly designed zones. The art is, as always, impeccable. They have such a good feel to them. I'm really looking forward to hearing them with the music. As of right now, there's no music on the alpha, which really, really sucks. But yeah, we're gonna fly into Onar'an Plains again, and we'll get a better view of some of the things here. The vistas that they've set up for you to see in these zones are just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And we fly in Fork River Crossing, and unfortunately, it doesn't work for us. But I can tell you, the very first time I did this, it did work. When I flew in there, I didn't get flagged, and I could roam around freely. Now, I could only kind of explore that specific camp there, but what I can tell you is that is where the consortium quests start, and the consortium rep or whatever, that's where you learn how to do work orders on the auction house and all that type of jazz. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed the little tour. Make sure you give it a like. Make sure you sub to the channel if you want to win a epic edition of Dragonflight. Of course, that contest is still going on until the end of the month. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.